everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So today is going to be my October favourites video, and yeah, we're a little bit late. It's we're not mid-November yet, we're the 8th of November today, so it's Thursday. And yeah, I thought you might be interested to see a few bits and pieces that I've been coveting throughout October. There's a few sewing-y things, a few knitting things. Thought you might be interested to see that. And obviously I had my birthday last week as well, as some of you may know, and I got a few little bits and pieces for my birthday that I thought I'd share with you today. So if that's something that you're interested in, then I hope that you'll stay tuned. So firstly, before we get started today, I just wanted to say a really huge thank you to everyone that commented on my last video and sent me your well wishes and birthday wishes and all that kind of thing. I was pretty stoked, if I'm honest. Some of you gave me some really amazing comments, and I'm really touched by all your well wishes. But yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So let's get on with today's video. So first things first, I'm having a bit of a bad hair day today. My hair is feeling pretty grotty, but I have got the day off work. I've taken a day's leave and I'm going to the hairdressers later, so I haven't done anything with my hair this morning and it's feeling pretty awful. So I'm really sorry about that, but yeah, it's just one of those things. What I'm wearing today is I'm wearing a birder dress that I made towards the end of last year. I'll just stand up and show you. So it's got this really lovely knot across the front here. It's a jersey dress, and I really like the shaping on this because I think it makes your waist look really tiny, which my waist isn't so tiny at the minute, but hey ho. And yeah, I made it out of this really lovely khaki jersey. It's got a slub effect to it. I'll just bring it a bit closer. Don't know if you can see that, but it's got a really nice sort of slub weave to it. And I got this fabric from Fabworks in Dewsbury last year, and yeah, it's really nice. It's got quite a high neck, which I think if I made this again I'd probably just lower the neck just a little bit because it's just a little bit too high around my neck. But anyway, let's crack on. So I'm sure you can just see a couple of things in the corner here. Last week, as I mentioned, I had my birthday and I had a trip to Fabworks because I love Fabworks, and it's only about 40 minutes away from my house. And I'd seen on their website that they'd got some gorgeous wools in, some really lovely checked wools for this time of year, and they are just amazing quality and quite reasonable for the quality that you get. I'd seen this one online, and as soon as I saw it I thought that's going to make an amazing scarf. So with some of my birthday money, I mean, you can see the herringbone weave there. It's different shades of purples, maroons, mauves, greens, white, and some greys in there as well, blues. It's just absolutely stunning. This is 100% wool, and as soon as I saw this I thought that's just going to make a gorgeous scarf. So I literally bought half a metre of this. Excuse me. It's 150 centimetres wide, and I just bought half a metre. I haven't done anything with it apart from bring it home and wrap it around my neck, and I just think for winter this is just lovely. So this it should be £22 a metre, but obviously I just bought half a metre, so it cost me £11, and I think £11 for a 100% wool scarf that's going to keep me really warm is just a bargain, really. So, and I just love it. So yeah, really love that one. Now I did see another one of their woolen fabrics while I was there that as soon as I saw it I just thought, I know that that's really expensive, but I'm going to have to get 3 metres of it. Did I get 3 metres? No, I think I got 2.5 metres actually with my birthday money. So, and that is this gorgeous check fabric. Just look at that. Now this was a little bit more expensive than the one I've just shown you. This one was £24 a metre. Let me just bring it closer so you can see the detail on that. So again, it's a herringbone weave, 100% wool, and I just love the colours in this. It's just stunning. Obviously it's quite a heavy weight, but it's still got quite a nice drape on it. It's the same both sides. If I just open it out, show you, it's the same both sides, and there is a Butterick coat pattern. I think it's B6244. I'll put a little link up here so you can see it. And it's like a waterfall coat pattern, and I have made this before. I've made it twice, but I made it about 3.5 years ago, and I did wear them a lot when I first made them, but to be honest, I looked at them earlier this year when I was having a real good clear out and decided that I just thought that they just weren't actually that great. Some of the stitching wasn't too good. I'd machine stitched the hems on the sleeves, which I didn't like, and I decided to just send them to the charity shop. But I really like that pattern. It's really nice, and I just thought this fabric would look so nice in it, especially with a belt around the middle, that kind of thing. So I've got 2.5 meters of this to make that pattern again, and yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that maybe this month. It's not actually a difficult make, and I'm hoping that I won't have to finish these edges. It's quite a tight weave. I know that some woolen fabrics can fray really badly, but this has got a really tight weave to it. So I'm hoping that now I've got a rotary cutter, that if I cut this really well, I might, so it doesn't disturb the waterfall effect, I might just leave the edges raw, but we'll see how I get on with that. So I got that with my birthday money as well, and it's just gorgeous. I think that'll be so warm for winter. So that's that one. Whilst I was at Fabworks as well, you know, I've got this obsession with the Camille trousers from Sew Over It, the Work to Weekend ebook at the minute, and I have I'm still obviously got to, if you watched my last video, you will know that I had an issue with, I reduced the waistband too much, so I need to take that off and make the bigger size, the size 14, and redo the waistband. Still got to do that. I haven't had a chance to do that yet this week, but I did want to make a black pair, just a plain black pair, but I wanted a slightly textured fabric. So I was having a hunt in Fabworks. They have some amazing wool blend trouser fabrics, but I didn't want wool because it has to be hand washed, and you know, I'm busy, I'm at work day in, day out, got my dad, as I explained in my last video, and loads of other stuff going on, and I just thought I haven't got time to be hand washing trousers for work. So I wanted a textured fabric in black that wasn't wool, but that I could wear and make the Camille trousers from, and I found this in Fabworks, and it's cotton based. It is 100% cotton, but it's got quite a nice drape to it, and it's got a lovely texture to it. But bring that closer. I'm not sure if you can see, like, we'll just see if that's going to focus, but this has got, it's got a bit of a twill weave to it. I still don't think that's focusing, is it? Just see if it's going to focus. I think that's probably the best that we're going to get there. But it's got a slightly sort of twill weave to it, and it feels really quite nice. So this was what I found in Fabworks, and I'm going to try, once I've got the fit right on my linen Camille trousers, I'm going to make another pair out of this. Yeah, so I think these will be quite nice. Now, I've also bought a couple of patterns this month, last month, October, and I got this one from a de-stashing group, which is McCall's 6515, which is this one here. And it's a different version of wide leg trousers, and I'm debating, if I just show you the line drawings on the back there, so bring that close and you can see those there. You've got different versions here. There's a straight leg version, a wide leg, a boot leg, and yeah, I think that's about it really. But I'm thinking of making the wide leg version, and I was debating whether to actually make those out of this black fabric, because what I like about these is the flat front of the trousers at the top. I'm thinking whether that would be better just for me. Not sure. So let me know what you think about that, because yeah, let me know what you think about that. But I'm thinking, is 3 pairs of Camille trousers a bit too much? So I might make that. I might make this pattern out of, no, that's wrong. I might make these trousers out of this black fabric that I got from Fabworks. So let me know what you think. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay. So that's everything that I got from Fabworks on my birthday. Now I've also got another couple of fabrics and wanted to share those with you today that I got from an online store. I think they have a physical store as well. They're called First for Fabrics. Now I did mention them in my last video, and they're a really good store based, I think they're at sort of Newcastle, Durham way, that kind of thing, which is in the northeast of England if you don't know. And they do all different types of fabrics and haberdashery, and their service was just incredible. I think I ordered these at some point in the morning of one day and they arrived the next day. It was incredible. So I've mentioned before that I wanted the Nina Lee South Bank sweater pattern for quite a while, so I bought that. I got that from them, so that's it here. I know loads of you will probably know this pattern. Obviously, I've mentioned before that I'm wanting to plan my work wardrobe for when I start my new job in January. This won't be part of that. I'm not planning on wearing a sweater dress in my new job, but I thought over winter this would be a really nice sort of casual make to do, and I've seen quite a number of versions of this out there on Instagram. Amanda from My Sew Lot's made some fabulous versions of this, and I think it's just really nice for a cozy sweater dress. So I probably could have adapted some of the patterns that I've already got. I think the toaster sweater you could adapt if you've got that one. I've got a Simplicity sweater. In fact, I've got it here, I'll show you it. It's already in my stash that I've made before. That's this one here, Simplicity 8529. I'm sure you could adapt this, make it longer, but this was on offer, so I bought it. So basically, I'm planning to make that. And they also had this amazing Stoff and Still fabric that I think they've sold out of it now because it really went very quick. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that's gorgeous, and that will make a gorgeous South Bank sweater dress. And that's this here. So this is I think it's a French terry, and it's got these gorgeous flowers on. Okay, so here is the fabric close-up, and as you can see, it's got these gorgeous, they look like seed heads that have got gold tips to them, and the fabric's in a gorgeous teal colour. It's super soft, really soft. On the back, it's just a gorgeous sort of brushed effect on the back. And this is just, I'm not sure whether it's a French terry or whether it's just a sweatshirt fabric, but it's really quite thick and good quality. It's got a bit of a good stretch one way and more of a stretch actually lengthways. It's really stretchy that way. But I thought this would just be absolutely gorgeous as the South Bank sweater. So yeah, what do you think to that? It's just beautiful. I've never bought a Stoff and Still fabric before. This is the first one that I've ever had, but I really like it. So I think that will just look fabulous with tights and boots. So yeah, really happy with that. And I bought another fabric from Stoff and Still that I thought would make another lovely True Bias Nico jumper. I made that in my last video, in my October makes, just out of a plain black rib, and I saw this navy sparkle rib fabric on there that was really reasonable, so I've bought about 1.5 meters of this. Bring that closer so you can see the sparkle in that. We'll just let that focus. So I'm not sure if you can see that really well, but it's got that really lovely sparkle in there. And I was a little bit worried that it might just be a little bit scratchy, but it doesn't feel too bad actually. So I'm planning to make another True Bias Nico jumper out of this. I think that will look really nice for the winter season as well. So that's all my sewing bits and pieces that I've got throughout October and with my birthday money. Now I've also got a few little knitting bits and pieces to show you as well. Oh, actually before we go further, I wanted to show you these buttons that I got for my birthday as well. My husband bought me them. Now I'm sure some of you have seen them before because quite a few sewing people in the community have been buying these buttons, but these are the Wim Wham bone china handmade buttons. So he bought me 8 of the grey flower ones, and if you can see, they've got like an iridescent finish on them. So I've got 2 packs of those, that's those there, and they're just really, really lovely quality. And then he also bought me some of the bigger ones as well, and you can keep hearing my phone going off in the background. So I got some pink bigger flower buttons as well, and he got me 2 packs of those, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm thinking of doing is using these for some of my handmade knitted cardigans and jumpers, that kind of thing. Do you know, I'm just thinking this light is just really, really dark today again. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm sorry if the light's a bit rubbish. But yeah, really, really like those, and I thought they'd be great for handmade cardigans, that kind of thing, and jumpers. So they're just gonna go on something really special because they're so beautiful. Now I also decided to make, actually the next thing I'm going to show you is some lovely hand-dyed yarn that I decided to get. I saw this on Etsy, and let me just show you this. Look how beautiful that is. So this has got gorgeous colours of greens and sort of khakis and olives, and there's some pink in there and some yellows and ochres. It's just beautiful. This is 100-gram skein of 4-ply superwash merino and nylon yarn, and it's from Biffsugar Yarns, which have a shop on Etsy, so I will link to that down below if you're interested. And I'm planning to make a pair of socks from this. I've made a pair of socks before. I've only done socks once, and they were quite successful. I made them out of double knitting yarn, but when they've come out they feel like really heavy walking socks, and that really surprised me. So obviously I've gone down to the 4-ply, which is smaller gauge, and yeah, I'm planning to make a pair of socks out of these, out of this yarn, and it's just beautiful. I love it. It's really, really soft, and I just love that colourway. I also decided to buy another skein of yarn, and this one is a little bit more vibrant, so I'll show you this one. Look at that. So this has got some hot pink in it, creams, and some speckles of black in there as well, and it's just gorgeous. It's the same as the previous one, so this is superwash merino sock weight yarn with nylon in there as well, so it's suitable for socks or shawls, and I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to make a shawl or another pair of socks out of this. But this is from Woolly Mama Yarns, which, that's the label there, if you can see that. Here we go, it's back to front, isn't it? There we go, so we're focused in there. So yeah, and yeah, really, really love that. So I also decided to make myself a project bag, and when I was in my local boys department store, I saw some really fantastic Harry Potter fabrics, and I bought a metre of this one here. Isn't that just amazing? So I think this was £10 a metre, and my daughter is a huge Harry Potter fan, so I was thinking of, I've got loads of this left, I was thinking of making her something out of this as well. Not quite sure yet. As soon as she saw it, actually, she was here at the weekend, last weekend, as soon as she saw this she was like, oh my god, you've got to make me something out of that. But I don't know what I'm going to make her yet. So I decided to make myself a little project bag, and I followed a tutorial from a blog called Betsy Makes. I will link to it down below. It's a really good tutorial, and this is the result here. So it's a fabulous little project bag. If I just bring it back so that you can have a look, and it's got a nice little tab here, which obviously I just used the Marauders map. I cut out a section of that from the fabric to make the little tab there. It's fully lined inside, and I just used some fabric from my stash, which was just some cotton that's got little cotton reels on, and the zip is actually one that I have reused from something else. I didn't have a zip that matched or blended in very well with this fabric, but I found this burgundy one that I can't remember where I got it from now actually, but it's one that I've reused from something else. I've taken out something that I must have thrown away or taken to the charity shop. And yeah, so inside that's the bag, and I thought that would be perfect for storing my socks, as they're my whip. I think they call them whips, don't they? Work in progress. When I cast on with that, it will be a great little bag to put that in to keep it nice. And I thought I would make another couple of project bags, so I did buy some other little pieces of fabric when I was in Boys at the weekend. I found this really lovely robin fabric. Let me just show you this because it's so cute. So this is like on a it's not a canvas, it is actually cotton, but it's got that sort of natural background to it with these gorgeous little robins on. They're just so cute. I just got half a metre of this. I think this should have been £5 a metre, so obviously it cost me £2.50. And I'm going to make another little project bag out of this, and I'll probably line it with some red spotty fabric that I've got in my stash. I think that will look really, really cute. And I also found, because I wanted to have a go at doing 2 fabrics in one project bag, so I found these 2 lovely Christmassy fabrics, which there's this one here which is a lovely navy blue with these silver snowflakes on. I just thought that's gorgeous. And I found this one as well, which is a grey and white, and I thought they go together really, really well. So I'm planning to make a project bag out of these 2 fabrics. I thought that would look quite nice. These are John Loudon, I think it's John Loudon fabrics, and again I think they were £5 a metre, so I only got half a metre of each. And yeah, so I'm into making project bags at the minute. If you're interested in having a little tutorial, I can do a little sew along on how to make one of these, because I just think they're really, really useful, even if you've got bits of hand sewing or for little knitting projects or whatever. If you're interested in that, let me know down below and I will film one to show you. But yeah, that's about it really. The last thing I wanted to show you was some knitting stitch markers that I found on Etsy when I was buying my yarn skeins, and I saw these gorgeous little polymer clay knitting stitch progress markers, and they look like jammy dodgers. If you're in the UK, you'll know what jammy dodgers are. I'm sure they're called something very similar elsewhere in the world, but these are them here. Look at those. Can you see that? I don't know if I just come out of the way. So I don't know if that's focusing there very well. So they're so cute. I really, really like these. So these are from, I've got a little card here, which is Chapel View Crafts. I don't know if that's going to focus very well. There we go, Chapel View Crafts. Yeah, so I got those from there, and they're a shop on Etsy. I will link to them down below so you can go and have a look, but I just thought they were so, so cute. I've been using paper clips as stitch markers, would you believe? So really, really like those, and I might have to start building up a little collection. So that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed looking at some of the things that I've been enjoying over the last few weeks and that I got for my birthday. And I'm planning to do my November plans video next. Obviously we're nearly halfway through November and I don't have a lot of time in this month for sewing due to other bits and pieces that are going on and things that I've already mentioned about my dad, etc. So, but there are a few bits and pieces that I do want to get done, and there's also some, I'm thinking ahead about Christmas because it's not too far away. It must only be about 6 or 7 weeks away now. So there's a few bits and pieces that I'd like to get sewn as handmade gifts for friends and family. So I'm hoping to share those ideas with you in my next video, so I hope that you will tune in for that. So I hope you have a really, really lovely weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Bye bye.